Hello everyone, I am Aryan Verma and I am currently pursuing BTech in Information Technology at NIT Raipur. Today, I am here to present my self-introspection video and it is guided by Dr. Anoop Kumar Tiwari sir. In this video, I would be talking about who I am really, what matters to me, how I would follow my hobbies along with my studies in the next chapters of my life that are about to come. So let's begin. When I ask myself this question, who am I? The first answer that comes to my mind is simple. I am a learner. I study at NIT Raipur and every day here teaches me something new, not just from textbook but from people, experiences and challenges. Academics have always been an important part of my life and I take pride in being a sincere and disciplined student with my studies. But beyond grades, I believe true learning is about self growth, understanding who I am, improving step by step, and preparing myself for the future. I would describe my personality as confident yet constantly evolving. I value patience, self awareness, kindness more. One thing I genuinely enjoy is interacting with others because every conversation, every perspective, and every shared thought teaches me something valuable. These interactions shape how I think, communicate, and connect with the world. Outside academy, I love staying active. Table tennis is something that keeps me energized. It's fun, but it also teaches me focus, balance, and consistency. Just like in life, every serve is a new chance to improve. I am becoming the best version of myself, one step, one lesson, and one experience at a time. As the world continues to grow and evolve at a rapid pace, there's a thought that often crosses my mind. Will I be able to keep up? Technology, expectation, opportunities, and everything is moving faster than ever. And sometimes I wonder if I will be able to match the pace and stay relevant. Another fear I hold quietly within me is about the people around me. Life changes, priority shifts, and everyone moves forward at their own speed. And somewhere inside, I worry, will I still be surrounded by the same friends? Will the bonds I have built today still stay strong tomorrow? It's not just about future itself that scares me. It's the uncertainty that comes with it. The unknown, the silence between what I expect and what life will actually offer. But maybe these worries aren't weaknesses. Maybe they are reminders to keep learning, to keep growing, and to value the relationship and the moments I have right now. So, yes, the future worries me, but it also inspires me to prepare, to stay grounded, and to move forward with hope and purposes. If today were the last day of my life, would I still live it the same way? This question forces me to pause and truly think. Most days I follow routines, plans, scheduled tasks I feel I have to do. But if this day were my last day in my life, I don't think I would worry about deadline, marks, or expectation. Instead, I would choose to spend time with the people who matter to me, friends, the newly made friends which I have in the college, my family, the ones who make my days meaningful. I would try something new, something I have always wanted but kept postponing. I would speak honestly, appreciate everyone who have contributed in my life and live my life more freely. And maybe that's the point of this question. Not to feel the end, but to remind myself to live more fully and enjoy my life thoroughly. When I ask myself whether I have done anything lately that's worth remembering, one moment immediately comes to my mind. That is the recent SSB interview I have given at 18 SSB Allahabad. It wasn't just an interview, it was a complete experience that pushed me, challenged me, and taught me so much about who I am and what are my limits. From the very first day, I was surrounded by motivated individuals, all with the same dream and the same determination. Being in that environment made me reflect deeply on my own strength, my weaknesses, and the kind of person I want to become. Every task, every interaction, and even the pressure of the situation taught me something. Whether it was teamwork, confidence, leadership, or staying calm under pressure, I learned how I handle tough situations, how I communicate, and how I think when it truly matters. What makes this experience worth remembering is not just the outcome, but the growth it brought into my life. I came back with more clarity, more self belief, and a stronger mindset. So, yes, if there's something I have done recently that's worth remembering, it's definitely my SSB interview journey. It has left a lasting impact on me and remind me that every step taken forward my goals, no matter the result, it's a step worth celebrating. When I ask myself what truly matters the most in my life, the answer always comes back to few simple but powerful things. First, my family. They are the people who supported me unconditionally, guided me, and shaped me into who I am today. No matter what challenges I face, I know I can rely on them. Their presence gives me strength and a sense of belonging that nothing else can replace. My friend also matter deeply to me. They are the ones who add color to my everyday life, who understands me, laughs with me, and sometimes even push me to become better. The memories, the conversation, and the support I received from them reminds me that relationships are one of the biggest sources of happiness. And lastly, my future. I think about the person I want to become, the goals I want to achieve, and the life I want to build. My future matters because it motivates me to keep improving myself. It reminds me to stay focused, work hard, and not give up on my dreams. So when I reflect on my life, it's clear. My family, my friends, and my future are what truly matters. They shape my choices, my mindset, and my purpose. And understanding this helps me stay grounded and move forward with clarity and confidence. When I think about the last time I truly pushed the boundaries of my comfort zone, a few important moments stand out very clearly. One of the biggest was during my JEE mains and advanced preparation. Those days demanded discipline, consistency, and a level of hard work I had never experienced before. I pushed myself mentally and emotionally, studied rigorously, and stayed committed even when things became challenging. That entire phase taught me that I am capable of much more than I once believed. Another moment was during Kodusava. Stepping into a competitive technical environment and learning new concepts at a fast pace was definitely outside my comfort zone. I had to adapt quickly, collaborate, and explore areas that were new to me. It wasn't easy, but the process made me more confident in my ability to learn, take on familiar and unfamiliar challenges. More recently, my end semester exams became another test of my limits. Handling the pressure, managing time, and staying focused through continuous preparation pushed me again to perform at my best. When I reflect on all these experiences, I realize that every time I stepped out of my comfort zone, I grew stronger, more capable, and more self aware. These moments remind me that pushing my limits not only builds knowledge and skills but also builds character, and that's something I will carry forward in my journey. If I had to give just one piece of advice to a newborn baby, one lesson that could guide them throughout their entire life, I would choose consistency. As I have grown and experienced different phases of life, I have realized that talent, intelligence, or even luck can only take you so far. What truly shapes you, your success, your character, and your future is ability to show up every single day. Consistency is what transformed small actions into big achievements. If I were speaking to a newborn, I would tell them no matter what you choose to do, keep taking steady steps. Even if the progress feels slow, even if the result immediately don't show, trust the process because consistency has quite a lot of power. It builds discipline, it builds confidence, it builds resilience. I would remind them that life won't be easy. There will be distractions, failures, and moments of doubt on yourself. But those who stay committed, even in the smallest ways, are the ones who eventually reach their goals. Consistency is not about being perfect, it's about refusing to give up. So, the one advice I would give is this: stay consistent. Whether it is in learning, working, growing, or simply becoming better and a better person each day, keep moving forward. Over time, those tiny daily efforts will create a life that you can be proud of. And that, I believe, is a lesson worth carrying from the very beginning. When I think about the question, which is worse, failing or never trying, my own experience gives me a very clear answer. Never trying is far worse. I have faced moments in my life where trying itself felt like a risk. During my JEE mains and advanced preparation, the pressure was intense. There were days when the fear of failure felt heavier than the books in front of me, but even then, I followed one simple rule: no matter what happens, I must show up every single day. That consistency became my strength. And looking back, I am proud not just of the result, but of the fact that I never gave up on trying. The same thing happened during my SSB interview at the 18 SSB Allahabad. Walking into the environment meant stepping out of the comfort zone. I didn't know what the outcome would be, but I still tried, and that attempt gave me one of the most memorable experiences of my life. Even in Kodusava, when I pushed myself to learn new things quickly, or during my recent end semester exam, when the workload was high, I realized that every effort, every attempt no matter how as uncertain, helped me grow. Failing teaches you, strengthens you, and prepares you, but never trying, that leaves you with nothing but questions and regrets. So, for me, the answer is clear. Failing is just a part of being successful, but never trying means missing out on who you could become. And I have learned through every challenge in my life that courage to try is the first step towards becoming a greater version, a better version of yourself. Overall, it was a great learning experience from my side. I came to know more about myself, and I would like to thank our professor Dr. Anoop Kumar Tiwari sir for guiding us. Thanks for watching. Peace out.